was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room run-down shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hard-pressed, and Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and she painted my eyes and lips. And I stepped into a satin dress that had a split in the side, lean up to my hip. And it was red velvet trimming, and it fit me good. Standing back from the looking glass, there stood a woman where a half-grown kid had stood. She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Oh, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." Well, Mama dabbed a little bit of perfume on my neck, and she kissed my cheek. And then I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes as she started to speak. She looked at a pitiful shack, and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. She said, "Your pa's run off, and I'm real sick, and the baby's gonna starve to death." She handed me a heart-shaped locket that said, "To thine own self be true." And I shivered as I watched a road scroll across the toe of my iron shoe. It sounded like somebody else who was talking, asking, "Mama, what do I do?" She said, "Just be nice to the gentleman, fancy, they'll be nice to you." She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Oh, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do. Whatever you want, Apple, it's up to you. Now don't let me down now. Your mama's gonna move you uptown." That was the last of my mama night I left that rickety shack. The welfare people came and took the baby. Mama died and I ain't been back. But the wheels of fate had started to turn, and for me there was no way out. It wasn't very long till I knew exactly what my mama been talking about. I knew what I had to do, and I made myself this solemn vow. I was gonna be a lady someday, though I didn't know when or how. Well, I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. You know, I might have been born just plain white trash, but fancy wasn't my name. Said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Oh, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let down." It wasn't long after a benevolent man took me in off the streets. And 1 week later I was pouring his tea in a 5-room hotel suite. I charmed a king, a congressman, and the occasional aristocrat. And then I got me a Georgia mansion and an elegant New York townhouse flat. I ain't done bad. In this world there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites that call me bad and criticize Mama for turning me out no matter how little we had. But Lord, I ain't had to worry about nothing for now. I'm 15 years and I can still hear my mama's desperation in my voice ringing in my ears. She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Oh, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do. Whatever you want, Apple, it's up to you. Now don't let me down now. Your mama's gonna move you uptown." Oh, and I guess she did.